Today I am proud to announce that Hempstead Town has achieved a $29 million fiscal turnaround in its 2016 budget, transforming a $24 million deficit into a $5 million surplus. Here's how we did it. There are several factors, especially strict fiscal discipline and cost controls, contributed to the town's amazing $29 million budget turnaround. I held managers strictly accountable, demanding 20% or $9 million in across-the-board cuts in discretionary spending. The town also trimmed its workforce, implemented an early retirement incentive, and aggressively monitored revenues. I also limited the number of hours that part-time staffers could work, saving the town $5.5 million. Along with this move, I trimmed the size of the part-time workforce by 8.4%, saving another $1.8 million. The town even saved $500,000 by posting its legal notices online rather than the old-fashioned, much more expensive way of posting legal notices in multiple newspapers across the township. The town's budget turnaround was realized by slashing expenses and maximizing revenue. The following comprises some of the highlights of our budgetary success story. Again, we saved labor costs by $7 million, below the budgeted amount of $181.6 million. We cut discretionary spending by $10.9 million from the $82.1 million budgeted figure. Departmental revenues exceeded budgeted figures by $4.6 million, and this included building department revenue, parks fees, town clerk's charges, etc. Mortgage recording fees outperformed the budgeted number by $6.3 million. And sales tax revenue came in $1.5 million over budget. While the 2016 budget turnaround is impressive in its own right, the importance of our financial victory belongs to taxpayers. Specifically, balanced budgets complete with aggressive cost controls means that taxes can be held at reasonable levels.
I'm pleased to work with you to produce a sound and sensible budget that shows the highest regard for taxpayers. Our government is committed to producing balanced budget funds and product services at the lowest possible cost.
We as an administration led by Supervisor Santino really lived by his mantra, which was doing more with less, respecting the taxpayers and cutting spending. And this is a result.
In the town of Hempstead, in the 2016 budget, we've had a significant turnaround, $29 million turnaround from where we were going to draw down. It was anticipated, the budget document called for drawing down $23.5 million out of our rainy day funds in order to just meet operating expenses, and not only did we not draw down one penny of that $23.5 million, we actually added back $5 million in surplus. One of the great things, if you think about it, in terms of this success story, is that the amount of money that the turnaround, the $29 million turnaround, is if it was $1 bills, it would stack up to the length of 8 Empire State Buildings.